everybody. So, welcome to, oh, I need to also loop the music, because, okay, the music is definitely looping. So, what we're gonna look at today is, a well-known series of reactions that you guys been wanting me to react to. So, here we are. Now, I'm not going to clean the box. I'll clean it later. He's probably just being a whiny butt. Anyways, something spectacular happened. Now, I'm not going to play the trailer because I've already seen it on Twitter. So, for starters, when this thing goes, we get a reveal of a scene from Naruto, obviously. So, this just shows Madara right over here. Here's Madara's statue. So, that confirms Madara versus Aizen is coming to Death Battle. Which, that one's actually sounds really good, because I actually love both Bleach and Naruto. So, and I love the one-minute melee. So, I'm curious how Death Battle's going to do their take with that particular fight in general. So, let me also see if my voice is active or anything like that. Audio output is, yeah, you're just going to be hearing my pick of music, because I'm not wanting to get a copyright thing or whatever. But, yeah. Anyways, speaking of WWE, which we will get to the WWE wrestler in this thoughts. But time to get the elephant out of the room. That is Iron Man versus Batman. Now you might
everything back.
Now, okay, just ignore the audio. Now, here's the problem that I'm gonna tell you what I have. Here's the problem that I have with this particular, once I find the frame. See? Slight problem. They failed to make this 3D. Like, this part's 3D and everything. Like, oh goody, we finally get a 3D Batman fight. But then, when a couple frames in later, it's a mix of hand-drawn and you saw that it goes by quick. So here's what I'm gonna do, just to make sure.
Keep it down.
Yes, I'm gonna keep it down. I'm trying to explain to the audience why I'm about to say for this particular fight that I am being cautious with. And I'll keep it down.
My package should be here within 30 to 40 minutes.
I'll keep an eye out for that once I'm done with this. So, anyways, sorry about that. My mom was just in here telling me stuff to look out for, like packages and shit. But, anyways, so yeah, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna mute this. That way it doesn't have any nonsense going on. So yeah, and then we see Sprite Batman, and actually here's even a better idea. Playback speed. We're gonna do this at like a slow speed. That way we can slow Batman, Iron Man, all of it's sprite animated. So 3 points deducted for Batman versus Iron Man being a sprite fight, because Death Battle did not learn the fact that we're tired of seeing a Batman in Death Battle, and yet this was 3D, yet you gave us hope, and then actually, let's make it slower. I know this part's going to be a little bit of a clusterfuck, but I just don't see the point of seeing Bruce Wayne return, and yet they had to screw it up. So there's Sprite Iron Man, there's Sprite Batman, there's that, and then hand-drawn moments. Like, okay, there is hand-drawn moments, but that's the problem I have with this. Like, I was expecting it to be either hand-drawn, fully hand-drawn, which we'll get to the whole fully hand-drawn episode that we are getting, that I'm more excited for than this particular one, as it goes along. So, 3 points deducted on the final rating for Batman vs. Iron Man once it comes out, meaning the rating's going to be probably either lower or neutral, because they totally had one job and they fucked it up, because they didn't learn that, oh, you got like Blender, you got 3D programs, you can make a 3D Batman fight. Yet, no, they didn't. They didn't bother doing that. So 3 points deducted for Batman vs. Iron Man. And anyways, moving on. So then they reveal, okay, let's just skip to the next frame. So they reveal Korra, which we all love Korra. Now, here's my problem. If they pit her against Star Wars' Rey, the world loses. Everyone loses. Like, no matter who wins, we all lose. There's no real winner for that fight. And I'm hoping that is not the combatant she gets. What I'm hoping she gets is Delsin Rowe. And I know you people are going to probably complain at me being like, oh, Delsin Rowe, why him? Look, he has the power to absorb any of her attacks. Basically, if she was in the Infamous universe, and if they play it by logic, he could easily copy her element. Easily. Like, he could copy the ability of fire, he could copy the ability of wind, he could copy the ability of water. And Earth is basically your whatever. You get where this is going. That's why I think that she should fight Delsin. And yeah, like, I don't really see, okay, just, no, we need, Twitch, TV, yeah, I'm just making sure. Okay, so yeah, like I said before, I'm not a big fan of Korra. I can agree, my buddies can even agree with me that I'm not a big fan of Korra. So yeah, right now I'm talking about, Sean's asking if it's Storm, didn't you stream yesterday? Yes, I did, but I'm doing this because I need to, because I want to express my thoughts, I want to talk about it, and I'm not going to just tap the audio there. If you want to check this out for yourself, I'll just leave a link in the description as usual, but it's not going to have sound for this particular thing because I'm using the touch and go track from Tekken. It makes better sense. So, like I said, so we got Korra right here, and there's Oni, but Yeah, and supposedly from what I'm understanding, they're probably gonna pit him against Shao Kahn. All I know is Shao Kahn's fucked, because this motherfucker has the Raging Demon. And Shao Kahn's gonna have a hell of a hard time trying to absorb his soul. That's the problem. That's the only issue Shao Kahn's gonna have, because sure he's got like the cheap boss fight bullshit, but that's not gonna save him. I know how Oni works. So yeah, like I said before, Shao Kahn versus Oni, yeah, Shao Kahn's gonna fucking lose that. As much as I love Mortal Kombat, I also love Street Fighter, and I know how Oni works, and Oni's pretty much a brutal boss in Street Fighter 4. And believe me, like, see, like this version of Akuma, hell, even base Akuma would destroy Shao Kahn. Just without the research itself, knowing that Oni would destroy Shao Kahn, it's obvious already that Shao Kahn's going to die if he's fighting Shao Kahn. So, and then there's a volcano. Oh, that's from the Street Fighter thing. Okay, so then we get to, which pretty much an episode that's already been confirmed by them thanks to a previous death battle I actually watched. We all know that Dio Brando versus Alucard from Hellsing is going to be a thing, so yeah, that's confirmed. So that's pretty much confirmed. And then after that, we get a little taste of Kool-Aid Man, and can I just say, this is going to look good. It's already looking solid. It's already looking like it's going to be a solid 10 out of 10 for me. I don't know what that's going to be like for the others, but let's get to the best part of it. Actually, I will unmute it for this. Oh shit, I still had it. Whoops, I still had it in slow-mo. Let's rewind that just a tad bit. Okay, so yeah, just a quick snippet, and slow it back down and remute it. But yeah, whoever's voicing Randy Savage for that fight, round of applause for the man who's voicing him. He has a fucking good impression, and it actually respects the character. That I fucking approve. I'm actually cool. That is the episode. But yeah, like, before we continue on to the final moments of the trailer, because we already know. So yeah, this looks good. This right here looks good. With him coming down like that, this is good. This is looking like it's going to be a solid 10 out of 10. And I swear to fuck, Death Battle, if you do not include the reality-breaking, bending, Slim Jim powers that Macho Man has, I will be very disappointed. It'll be a missed opportunity if you don't include that. That is like key factor with him. Like that, like one trailer, he literally snapped into a Slim Jim to cause the weather to change and summon tornadoes and lightning and storms and everything and send people flying. Then there was another one where he literally snapped into the Slim Jim where he caused explosions or something, teleported them into an actual physical ring. That just shows you need the Slim Jims for this fight. Get the Slim Jims for Savage. Get the Slim Jims for Savage. Otherwise, it's gonna be a missed opportunity if you don't. But then you got 10 years of Death Battle, and then you see a slight clip of Aizen, which, like I said, it's in slow motion. Just bear with me. So yeah, there's a slight clip of Aizen and this clip line, and yeah, and there's when the season returns. So yeah, like I said, it's not very long. It's not a very long thing. There's nothing else. Can I see if there's anything else after that? No, nothing else after that. So, like I said, wait, what, wait a minute. Oh, that just shows the Kirby. It just shows the Kirby. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, Batman vs. Iron Man, 3 points have already been deducted because it's a sprite fight. Korra better not get Rey, because then the whole world loses, because, let's face it, nobody likes Korra, nobody likes Rey from the trilogy. Because, let's face it, the new trilogy pretty much fucked Star Wars up pretty bad. Like, I really hope it's not Rey from Star Wars. I will be disappointed in the episode if they pit Rey from Star Wars against Korra. That is a waste of usage for the characters for both Star Wars, and in fact Rey shouldn't even be in Death Battle at all if that happens. Like I said, but most of all, it's a waste of using Korra as well, because let's face it, nobody likes Rey from the trilogy. No one likes Rey from the trilogy. And by trilogy, I mean the new one, not the prequel trilogy, not the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy. And believe me, I like pretty much, and I hate talking about this, and I know it's not related to Death Battle, but basically, if they're doing Rey for Death Battle, I have to mention this elephant in the room out of the way. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Because, let's be real, like, I gotta see if my voice is all the way up, because for some reason yesterday they've been having like during my Code Vein modded stream, like, and of course the game kept crashing because it was in the desert area. I gotta make sure the voice quality is actually doing okay, but here's my biggest issue with the sequel trilogy. You had a good starting point with episode 7, and episode 8 came out, pretty much it ended up being lackluster, and then you ended up getting the same guy who did episode 7 to try to erase the mistakes that episode 8 did, only to make it not as good. So there's your big sign of problems, and that's why the sequel trilogy is hated upon. It's a big total clusterfuck. And to those little ones who watch my content, I apologize for the swearing in some videos, but there's a reason why I swear. Especially when it comes to this, because, let's be real, the sequel trilogy, it shouldn't have happened if they were gonna fuck it up that badly. But, yeah, back to the topic at hand. Like I said, Rey shouldn't be in Death Battle. I honestly think, we're gonna go back to the Korra frame for just a second, like, right here. I honestly think Korra is better suited to fight Delsin than she is Rey. Because let's be real, we don't want Korra to win anything, because Korra's not really a good character. Her show wasn't that great. I get the fact, oh, it takes place after Avatar, The Last Airbender, or whatever. But no, this series in its entirety is utter trash. So I apologize for those Korra fans who love this show. Good for you. But knowing me, there's probably, maybe not, there is some Korra fandom fan base or whatever. I don't know. But you get the point. I still think she should fight Delsin Rowe from Infamous Second Son. And that's a better pick. I think it represents them both. They can use their powers, and they both got special abilities. And plus Delsin especially, because he has the special power that he can absorb other abilities and learn off of them easily. Like they could easily make Delsin versus Korra a actual good 3D fight if they know what they're fucking doing. Because I know, and this comes back to people wanting Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer from what you call it, Prototype, because that's like the most heavily requested Infamous fight ever. As well, those two characters in general are heavily requested. But yeah, like I said before, Korra is better off fighting Delsin Rowe than Rey from Star Wars sequel trilogy, because let's be real, Rey from the sequel trilogy sucks ass, and nobody fucking likes her. And plus, her career went down the toilet after the sequel trilogy. So yeah, there you go. And by that I meant her actress. So yeah. But yeah, and for the big elephant in the room, that was essentially Batman versus Iron Man. 3 points deducted because of the style that it's in. Like, I was hoping it'd be a 3D fight. I was hoping we'd finally get something different to at least get the episode a fucking chance, but that just shows me that Death Battle really wants to piss on the Marvel versus DC type of factor and make it always Sprite versus freaking Sprite. It's so fucking stupid, and believe me, like, you've got so much potential with some of these characters. They even got 3D models for them. Like, you can work with those 3D models. Like, all you need is the right team. But so far, it just shows me that you already fucked up by making it a Batman versus Iron Man a sprite animated episode. That just shows you they fucked up there. So, anyways, Oni versus Shao Kahn. I honestly think Shao Kahn is going to fucking die because, let's face it, it's fucking Oni, and I've seen how Oni works, and I know how Akuma works because they're the same fucking character. And Oni's a different form of Akuma, so I already know how that works. Alucard versus Dio. Definitely excited for that. I think Alucard is going to destroy Dio, but then again, there's a lot of people thinking that Dio might win. But again, Alucard has fought a lot of crazy shit before, so you can't say otherwise about that, because Alucard has fought a lot of crazier shit. He's fought a lot of supernatural shit. So if stand users were in the world of Hellsing, it would be something supernatural. So, knowing me, because the fight's non-canon, and I always treat these fights as non-canon anyway, like a watcher from Marvel, where I just watch and see what goes down and express my thoughts and shit like that. And yes, that's a good comparison. Alucard versus Dio. I think Alucard's gonna win. It'll be a good Halloween episode if done right. Then you got episode 150, which, like I said, can we just appreciate how fucking good this hand-drawn Kool-Aid Man and let me rephrase that. Can we just appreciate how well fucking hand-drawn the Kool-Aid Man and fucking Macho Man look? They look good. They look super fucking good. Like, look at this. Look at this. This one right here is going to be a solid fucking 10 out of 10. Even if it's funny as fuck, it's still going to be a solid 10 out of 10 in my books when I do the rate the episodes. So yeah, and bear in mind that this is like the first introduction of me giving thoughts on Death Battle logic and Death Battle in general. So in a way, I also kind of did some giving ideas of my own to, well, to the ideas that people also want as well, that I actually think work better, in a way, and some that I actually agree with. So, Alucard versus Dio decided if it is Shao Kahn, who knows? Who the hell, now that I think about it, who the hell did they want Oni to fight? Who the hell did they want Oni to fight as well besides Shao Kahn? That's what I want, that's what I want to know, because, what was it? I know I said I'm stuttering my words and shit, but I don't care at this point, but, Oni, Street, Fighter, Death, Battle. And like I said, Akuma is pretty much the same character, and it's still Oni. We all know Shin Akuma's non-canon, by the way. So Shin Akuma's non-canon. Oni's actually canon, if I'm correct. So yeah, if they're either doing Shao Kahn, or if they're doing, hell, they might do Kotal Kahn, if they're crazy enough. Let's see here, is it also going to enter? Okay, Shin Akuma. Yeah, right here. See, Oni is actually canon, because this is Akuma's fate, essentially. This form is Akuma's fate, according to Rose's wind quote. So, yeah, pretty much, you get the idea where I'm going with this. You get the idea. I didn't mean to accidentally click the exit full screen. But, you get the idea where I'm going with this. So in a way, this is pretty much my way of saying, my thoughts and take on this thing, and I wanted to at least hear the oh yeah, and if they copyright claim it or block me, I don't care, I'll still dispute it, because, you know, that's how Death Battle reacts and videos work. So, yeah, I got nothing else to say other than, I really hope, when it comes to, Korra, they better pit her against, Delsin, not Rey from the Star Wars sequel trilogy, because, let's face it, no one wants that. But, before I go, I could give a alternative Star Wars character, and I know it's not canon, but I could give a alternative, because I hear there's rumors of these games being remade or whatever. Korra versus Starkiller from The Force Unleashed. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Korra versus Starkiller. That, if they wanted to do a Avatar / Korra, Legend of Korra type, death battle with a Star Wars character, why not Starkiller? It works a lot better than Rey, and Starkiller's looked upon, and it works perfectly. It actually works a lot better than fucking Rey, if I'm gonna be dead honest. So, there you go. There's another suggestion. That right there. And I know I did that stupid full screen exit thing again. But anyways, that's all I got for this mess of a video. I don't know if people will like this idea. In fact, I might just say, oh well, it's a pretty good start for me to getting into discussions and debates and whatchamacallit. And I know I still gotta upload the Code Vein stream, so that should be fun. let's see here, all widgets, let's see here, what's it called, the credits, where's the credits, because I'm using Streamlabs, but anyway, just roll the credits, and, there we go. So, moderators, Devin312. Again, I was going to do that yesterday, but I couldn't because for some stupid reason, Streamlabs, and a lot of shit happened during the Kool-Aid Man modded stream, which I'll explain in the description. Or some shit when I can. Yeah, I'll just explain it in the description of that video because I had a lot of problems with Streamlabs yesterday, so a day ago, for a day ago, which I think this was yesterday, during the, either the Man-Eater stream I was trying to do, or the Kool-Aid Man stream, either way, huge shout out to Lunar Fast Food, thank you for the follow, I really appreciate it, so, on Twitch, and for those who are watching this on YouTube later, if you've not followed my Twitch, what is wrong with you? It's in the description as always. So feel free to check it out. And I always do host a certain VTuber or two, and some certain people, when I'm not streaming. So go check my Twitch out. You can, and I know I'm revamping it and everything, but for the sake of matters, you can check my Twitch out. If you want to see the original trailer, because this is more of a discussion, thoughts, and whatnot video, check the description. I just want to make sure of that, because I really don't know how Rooster Teeth's going to handle me doing this, but this is a start for things. Yeah, I'm gonna go and see if the Kool-Aid Man video is done now, so till then, it's your Captain Hedgewolf signing off. I'll see you in the next stream, so good day. So this will premiere on my channel as well, so good day.